Hello, Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Rising. My name is Tanya, and I'll be doing a year ahead reading for you. This is going to cover the month of December through November. So I'll be pulling 12 cards, one for each month, plus a card from the bottom of the deck for some additional information or maybe a key point or theme for the year. We'll see what comes through. Now, with a Virgo rising, you may seem, or you may even just naturally be, someone who is very into the details, who needs to know everything, who likes it planned it down to the very last penny. You may also come off as someone who seems very critical of others, but that's not your intent. Your intent is to be helpful, but it may come off to others as critical. And with Virgo as your rising, your sun may be, not in every case, but most likely your sun will be in the 4th house. That's the house of family, of ancestry. So you may be very interested in those parts of digging into family history and learning more about your ancestors. You may also be someone who prefers to do the visiting, so you like to travel to family rather than them coming to you, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you for the year ahead. And let me try and make sure my mat is straight. Here we go. So this is December, and we have the 2 of Cups. In January, we have the King of Pentacles. February, the Ace of Pentacles. March, the 6 of Pentacles. April, the 4 of Wands. May, the Queen of Wands. June, the 2 of Pentacles. July, the 5 of Pentacles. 6 is the Magician. 7, nope, sorry, that is not where I was going there. August is the Magician. September is the 8 of Swords. October is the Sun, and November is the Devil. And then we'll see what we have on the bottom of the deck. And my little dog just woke up, so you may hear her in the background. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the overall spread here and see what messages come through. So let's see what we have for you. For Virgo Rising, Sag Sun. It feels like there's going to be a focus on either finances or work in a few ways over this year. Intermixed with a couple of celebrations. But what's the general vibe of the year? Feels like you get things going and then you might stall out a little bit before you have a burst of energy then to finish out the year. But we'll see what the individual cards have to say. So starting here with this overall card, or this extra message card, if you will, we have the 7 of Wands. Wands are a fire element, so think passion, activity, like a flame that's always moving, fiery, obviously, right? Bold, vivacious, very creative energy. They're not afraid to chase the dream, to go after what they want. But here in this card, you can see that she's very still and centered and holding her space, and not letting all this bold energy, all this active energy invade her space or influence her in this moment. And this could be energy of the past, because she's looking backward in a way. So she's not letting, or she's refusing to let things that happened in the past interfere with her life today, with her zen, So this could be about overcoming or letting go of some past deeds or past harms, or just something in the past that you've been clinging to, or that's been clinging to you in a way. So it could be about letting go of that type of energy over this next year and finding your center, being that calm in the storm. Okay, let's see what we have for the individual months. So we're starting out here with December with the Two of Cups. Cups are about our emotions and intuition. Twos are about connections. This card in particular is usually about a romantic relationship or a karmic type connection. A connection that feels as if it was meant to be. Now, this is not necessarily romance. This could also be a friendship where you just get along. It's an instant friendship, an instant connection. You two are on the same wavelength, all of that. So you may meet someone this month where you have that type of connection too. It could be romantic also. Or you could be reconnecting with someone from the past, or making a deeper connection with someone you're currently involved with. I'm trying to lean into which of those. It feels like it could be all three. Again, this is a reading for the collective. So consider the parts that resonate, lean into those, and if it does not fit, don't force it to fit. Yeah, it's all about, especially with the hands there, it's that connection. It's also about agreements and commitments. So you're committing to this person, you're committing to this connection. Yeah, that's what we have here for December. And then we're moving into January with the King of Pentacles. Pentacles are an earth element, and they are about material things, tangible things, I like to say. It can be about money and finances. It can also be about work, or the things you do in order to attain those material things. It could also be specifically about your home life, about what you surround yourself with, the physical things that you surround yourself with. Here we have the King of Pentacles sitting in his library, very laid back, with his canine companion at his side. He's a very chill king. It's still a masculine energy, but he's very laid back. He doesn't have a worry in the world. He's not concerned about anything. He is the master of his domain, the master of his chosen specialty. He may, in fact, have many specialties. So for some, this feels like a 50-50 split amongst you. So for some of you, this is you. You're sitting in your power. You're feeling that power. And you're in a very chilled, laid back kind of mood or mode in January. You may be taking time off or doing something where there's just not any pressure to perform, because you don't need to in this month. For others, this is someone you're seeking advice from. This is someone you're connecting with to get financial advice or advice on your career. For some, it could be, do they still have career counselors? Someone at a school or a college, like community college, all of that, someone you can talk to about the different opportunities in your chosen area of study. And for others, it could be about what track you want to go down at the place that you work. Do you want to head toward management or not? What's best for you? This is someone that can help you with those decisions and help you explore that area. And it's someone, because they've been through it and they're very confident in what they're doing. So this is a person of authority that you may seek advice from here in the month of January. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in February. You're planting a seed for the future, because we're still in the Pentacles. So you're taking this advice or whatever you made in the month of January, and using that to help plant the seed for the future. So this could be the seed of a new job. It could be the opening of a savings account. It could be starting to save for a new home, starting to save for a new apartment. But it's the beginnings of something new for you. And you're all in on it. You're excited about it, and you like seeing that account grow. It does very much feel like a savings account, or maybe even you're starting your own 401k, and this was a financial advisor you met with in January to discuss what options of the ones available to you are best for you. And now you're starting to invest in that, into something that can grow and create something for your future. That's what we have in February for you. In March, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, you have several pentacles in your reading. So the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. It's an exchange of energy. But this might be something where you're giving to a charity of your choice or an organization of your choice. You're contributing to something that helps others. Now that can be financial. It could also be volunteering your time. However you want to put it, it is an exchange of energy, and it's something that keeps on giving. You see here with this infinity kind of symbol we have in here. It's a continuous exchange of energy. There's ebb and there's flow, but there's always movement in this, whatever it is for you. So this could be a recurring donation that you're setting up, or a recurring volunteer event, perhaps a monthly thing that you're getting involved in. But it's a month of giving for you here in March. And now in April, we have Wands, the Four of Wands. So this is a card about celebrating. So there could be some big event coming up. This could be a wedding. It could be celebrating the purchase of a home. It could be a housewarming party. It could be celebrating a job promotion. It could be celebrating a birthday or multiple birthdays that happen to be in the month of April. But this is a time to get out, to spend time with your friends and family, to go out to celebrate. And dance and just party and have a good time. Whatever that means for you. For me, I mean, board games and cards with wine is a great time. With good friends and laughter and fun. For others, it's a night out at the club, all dressed up and dancing and having a good time. That's my generator that came on in the background, so if you hear that, you can ignore it. And now we're going into May with the Queen of Wands. Doesn't she look excited? So again, wands are that fire element. So think of that passion. She is supremely confident in whatever she's doing, and she's excited about it. Her energy is high. She is vivacious. She is bold. She charges forward with whatever it is that she wants to do, and she has fun with it. She's so proud of the light that she's creating and manipulating and playing with in her hand there. She's excited about what she's created. This is some energy you have here in May. This excitement about what you're doing, this excitement about what you're creating. You may be celebrating the growth of this account that you've opened here in February, because you're really seeing it blossom. And you may be someone who also really enjoys working with your finances in that way. So this might be where maybe you opened a, I forget what they're called, but your own little account that you can interact with and modify your investments and all that in. That might be something you're into and you're excited about, because you're seeing progress, you're seeing the growth. You're very proud of the work you've done so far. This could also be related to your job, at the culmination of some project, or a new project that you're excited about working on, and perhaps you were put in charge of. You're excited about it. You cannot wait to get into it more. And you may be a leader on that project because this is the Queen of Wands. There's also a note here to be receptive to these opportunities that come up for you in May. Be open to the possibilities. So don't shut things down. Be open to it. Listen. Explore it. There's something in there that's going to get you excited, and you're going to be willing to jump in and take the lead on. That's what I have in May for you. Now we're coming down here to June. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Yep, another pentacle. This is saying to make sure that you find this work-life balance. Because you have this exciting project, right? This thing that you're working in, that you are all in on. And you're putting a lot of energy into that. Here in June, it's saying, okay, maybe dial it back a little bit. Make sure that you are getting rest, that you are doing things outside of work. Make sure you're taking care of your home. Spend time with friends or do something outside of work. You need to have balance in order to maintain that level of energy for work. You need to have downtime as much as you have that uptime and excited time. So June is just reminding you and encouraging you to take breaks, to don't stay at work all night or work 12-hour days. You want to make sure you are moderating that and finding balance in what you're doing and the type of energy that you're working with or putting out even. Yes. You want to make sure you keep refilling. That's what I keep thinking of here. Refilling your cup. And then we come into July with the Five of Pentacles. So fives can be about challenges, about competition. These are things that you need to overcome, or you'll stay stuck in a certain cycle about something. And this feels like this, referring back to here, something that it's time for you to let go of. This might be an old belief or feeling that you have around money, around financial success. This could be something that's been a roadblock for you in the past to achieving that, to reaching those goals. So this is a month where you may be tempted to slip into some old habits, perhaps withdrawing all of that money that you've been saving and splurging and spending on something that you really don't need. This is a month where it says, essentially, it's about kind of feeling sorry for yourself or feeling dejected or rejected in a way. Feeling like there's no help out there for you, like there's no one you can turn to. That's the feeling that you're having as it relates to this money here. So you may have more questions. You may need to seek advice, but you need to stand up and do that. You need to go look for someone to help you. You have the keys. The door is not closed to you. You have the ability to open that door and invite someone in who can help you out, or to go out and find someone to help you out, to help you work through that, to help you overcome it. So try not to go to any extremes perhaps here in July, and work on not slipping into those old behaviors or those old patterns. If you can push through that, that's going to help you grow and mature in this area, and it's something that you will do less and less the more you overcome it. So that's what I have for you in July. Okay, we have something else coming through here. For some of you, there may be a specific trigger here in July that causes you to do that or to slip into that old pattern. Be aware of that, whatever that is, and plan for it. Plan for the support that you'll need. Plan for tools or activities you can do to help you pull through that. Acknowledge that it's there. Expose it to the light and let it fade away. Coming now here into August, we have the Magician. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is the first person the Fool encounters on their journey. The Magician is about manifestation. They have the knowledge and the connections and the tools they need in order to create what they need, in order to build the life that they want. So you have the skills, right? This is, if you can push through this, you'll see this about yourself. You'll feel this about yourself. Your ability to manifest, your ability to create the life that you want is there. The possibilities are there. And anything is possible for you here. It may be that you want to reach out to this person again for maybe more advice, or someone else to get more opinions. Those connections, right? Use your connections in order to help you explore some other options, more possibilities. Start dreaming about the future more and in bigger ways and in different possibilities that could happen. And there will be some things that you can specifically put in place again to help build those, or help you move toward those new goals that you may set here. So a bit of goal setting and assessment and being open to bigger possibilities than you've been in the past. Because now you know what you're really capable of, and you know you can shoot for more, for bigger dreams. And then here in September, we have the Eight of Swords. Swords are about, I'm going to take a break for water. I'll be right back. Okay. Swords are about our thoughts, communication, the things in our head, education, knowledge. The Eight of Swords is about a perception of difficulty, the idea that things are hard, the idea that you're trapped. So perhaps feeling trapped. You may be feeling for some reason like there's nowhere for you to go, there's no way to get out. But this is all in your head. It's not true. It's like it could be like an imposter syndrome, or just feeling like you're not good enough to pursue something else, so you're feeling trapped. This is a little bit of that old behavior pattern that you're breaking out of. It's a little bit of this, but it's a bigger, different fear of just not being good enough, of not being capable of doing those things. But we know that you are. You are able and capable, and you have the tools you need and the connections you need. You are capable of succeeding. Because we can see here what she sees in the mirror is her feeling trapped and beset by all these thoughts and ideas and beliefs that she isn't good enough, that she needs to stay where she's at. She needs to know her role. That's someone else's baggage. That's not hers. But she's taken it on and she's internalized it. So the thing here is for her to open her eyes, to look around her, to see what she has created, to see what her skills have built for her, to see her success around her. There we go. If you look around at what you built for yourself, at where you are, at what you have, where you're working, how you're working, all of the things, at your successes, you know you are more than capable. But sometimes we still have these doubts creep in. So it's taking time to examine those. Why am I having that thought? That's not mine. That's not who I am now. Why is that thought there? Is it just something I need to let go because it's from the past? Because someone used to always say this to me, and I took that on as if it was my own? That is not mine. I released that. So it's a month of releasing these negative thoughts, of letting those go, of looking at them and exposing them for what they are, which is false, not true. and standing up for yourself on that level. And now we're moving into October with the Sun. The Sun is a card about joy. Literally, it's about joy. Okay, let's move on. You have fully embraced who you are. At least here in the month of October, that's what it feels like. You may even really love October. But you are totally in your element here. You are feeling the weather is perfect for you. You have this great vibe going on, this great energy. It's very joyous and happy energy here in October. You do want to make sure you're getting outside or out of the house and exploring more around you. Perhaps taking a trail that you've always wanted to try in the neighborhood, or just going for walks in your own neighborhood. Or maybe you're taking a trip or going on a retreat or something like that. But it gets you out of the house and maybe into some area that you haven't been in before. That opens up new possibilities for you. This is what October is for you. It's a good month. It's a feel-good month. It's very joyous and earthy. It feels very earthy. So have fun here in October. And then we come to November with the Devil card. So this could be a card of temptation. It could be about addiction. It could be about falling into some old habits, really negative ones, that could ruin your life if you let them continue, if you give in to that temptation. And it's coming after this very joyous month here. So it's almost like a second guessing your life, second guessing your choices, feeling like you shouldn't have that level of happiness. So for some reason you're slipping down, or you have this belief here that you don't deserve this, that you're not worthy. That's what it is, that you're not worthy of this here in November. So you're looking back. Or perhaps there's some other trigger here that causes you to slip into this and start focusing on this. The plan here for November would be to stay strong, to distract yourself with other things again. So it's going to be a 50-50 split again on this one. So there are some of you that need to cut the chains here of the addiction or the behavior or the pattern that keeps you locked into whatever it is that's triggering you here in November. It's going to be very tempting to give in, but you need to recognize that you can and could be tempted by that. The recognition of that may help you stay strong and push through. This may be a tough month for you, but you can push through. You're capable of pushing through. We know you have the skills, the tools, and the connections. Do not forget the connections to help you pull through. Okay. And then for others of you, this is a card where it's saying it's okay to splurge a little bit. It's okay to give in to a little bit of temptation. Because you've been doing so good, right? And perhaps you even set aside more than you thought you would for savings or for whatever it was that you're planning on. It's okay to splurge a little bit. So don't feel guilty about doing that here in November. Again, go with the one that seems to be resonating with you. That would be the path for you. Okay, that's what I have for Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Rising. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe and help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.